Okay, everybody. So I'm going to talk about something serious that some may consider, and that is having your dad at home. Um, for the most part, this is not talking about. I am not talking about if your father um, currently is not at home, whether he is doing this or that. I'm talking about having your father at home so you can bug him. I bug my dad every day, and it is one of the greatest feelings on earth. Having someone to bounce ideas from, ideas, having someone to bounce ideas off of, and having conversations where you realize at the end it completely does not make any sense, but you still had a great time. I spend most of the time talking to my dad, and when he replies back, or when he talks back, or when he has something on his mind to say, um, and he is telling me the same thing over and over, I always try to do my best to act like it is the first time I am hearing it, and it's always to see it always brings a smile to my dad. You know, when I hear his stories, or not stories, most of the time, it's most of the time him expressing his opinion about something that he expressed about before, uh, and he's bringing it, and when he brings it back to light, um, I always say something like, "Hey, that's the first time I heard that," and then we both laugh because that is me hinting that I've heard that saying or that opinion before, and it cracks both of us up. I would like to see my dad retire one day. I believe it would do him a lot of good. Um, just to give you a little backstory, my dad worked for most for ever since, okay, till this day. I'm talking about till today. The currently today, till currently, no, currently today, my dad worked my whole life. And always seeing him go to work kind of bums me out because it it's not it's not like I'm saying goodbye, but it is time where I have to find something else to do instead of bugging my dad. And when I see my dad get home, and I make sure I try not to bug him until after he eats his meal. And that is one thing I remember when I used to work, and I used to come home. The first thing I want to do is just eat a good meal, and then I have room for conversations, laughter, you name it. It's all good after a good meal. So all I want to say out there is that when your dad or your father or whatever you call him, Papa, Appa, I used to call him Appa a lot. That's a Asian term for father, um, or fatherly figure. I don't know. I used to call him Appa. Now I call him dad because I am an American and I live here in America. And all I want to say is that it is nice to see that man smile and laugh. So my job as a son is to create jokes for him to laugh. And having that said, that is it.